Truly is the middle of 5 children. Her father is stationed in Afghanistan and is about to retire and is looking forward to civilian life with his 5 kids and his wife. But everything changes when one day his van is hit by an IED and he loses his arm. Suddenly, all of his plans are no longer possible, so the family moves from the huge metropolis of Houston, Texas, where Truly has all of her friends and history. He agrees to take on the family's bookstore, and so they move to Pumpkin Falls, Massachusetts, which is a tiny town and vastly different from Houston, Texas. Truly feels isolated in Pumpkin Falls. It is a small town that she's not used to, and she has not yet made any friends in the city. She is also struggling to adjust to her father's new attitude. He is struggling himself to try to accept the loss of his arm and all of his plans, and so her bond with her father is not the same as it used to be. Part of the reason that the family moved to Pumpkin Falls was to take over Truly's grandparents' bookstore in Pumpkin Falls on Main Street. Unfortunately, the store is struggling for business, and it is very difficult to make ends meet. Truly's dad is consistently stressed about the fact that the business might possibly fail, and that they will have to move again and start over again. Little did Truly know that her problems were just beginning, because as a girl who never wanted to dance, every kid in her grade is forced to perform a citywide dance. The positive side of this is that she makes a great group of friends, and so suddenly doesn't feel nearly as isolated in Pumpkin Falls, even if she has to learn how to dance, and then do it publicly. With her new group of friends, Truly finally begins to feel as though Pumpkin Falls was really her home, despite the problems with the family bookstore. One day, Truly is flipping through a book in the family bookstore storage and discovers something truly surprising. She finds a note. This note is written by an anonymous stranger, but it seems crazy important, so Truly decides that she is going to figure out who the note was meant for and who wrote it and try to return it to its rightful owners. But it turns out that old book she was flipping through wasn't just any old book that didn't have any value. This particular book was a first edition of E.B. White's Charlotte's Web, which means that it is worth enough money to save the family bookstore. Unfortunately, shortly after the book is discovered, it disappears. Truly and her family know that someone stole the book because it was worth so much money, and suddenly saving the bookstore and finding the writer of the mysterious letter is of the most importance. Truly is convinced that whoever stole the edition of Charlotte's Web also has something to do with the mysterious letter. Will Truly be able to solve the mystery of the missing copy of Charlotte's Web? And will she be able to find the original owner of the letter that was mysteriously found tucked inside that book? Will she be able to help her father save the family bookstore and also help him learn to accept his new lifestyle? And most importantly, will Truly be able to survive publicly dancing in front of the entire town? Read Absolutely Truly to find out the answers to these questions and more. It is truly an exciting mystery.